Hi, I'm Ariana Grindr.
And I am Autumn Moon.
And welcome to Glamazon Prime.
Your delivery is 69 stops away. Ooh.
I like my package at the back door. I got me, we're finally doing a pod.
Oh, stop. Oh my god. The never-ending... Turn around. The never-ending story.
The Neville-ending story. Did I just dead name myself? So my name is also Neville, and your name is also...
Adam.
Sometimes we will accidentally call each other our government names, which is absolutely fine. But if you call us that when we're in a high horror drag, I'll go through you quicker than a California wildfire. Oh my god! And I will say problematic things like that, and it's okay because
it's not right.
We're all gonna die
okay.
someday.
It's not right, but it's
and
okay.
on that bright note, thank you. I'm choking here. I have the hiccups. I'm trying to choke into this ice cold Diet Coke.
Yeah, and it's strange that sometimes we would dead name each other on the pod because we're sitting here lace glued, waist snatched, nails did,
Tucked,
gowns
plucked,
yeah,
flucked.
Hi Hortina, Dragulina. Very
Listen,
beautiful.
It wouldn't be like us. So tell the boys and girls of the day them. See, I'm covering everyone. I'm not getting fucking cancelled on this pod. You have to get up very early in the morning to cancel me, chicken. Isn't that right, Autumn Moon? Because I am the woke princess.
She's harder to cancel than a membership.
And the rest of whatever you have with yourself. But I like the most woke person, you know.
Oh, do you know what? I don't. You're so woke. I don't think you've ever slept.
Listen, I haven't slept in years, so I'm delusionally woke. I think I'm the most woke person in the world.
The woke left.
The woke left. Listen,
that's me when I entered the group chat. The woke left. No, I'm woke, but I think I'm woke to a reasonable, responsible, beautiful, cute, and gorgeous level.
Nice, mate. All right.
Oh my god.
That's your own business. So we're doing a podcast.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, episode 1 of the pod.
Episode 1. Welcome.
Welcome, distinguished listeners.
Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
See what it was a point about whale.
Oh my god.
Cute. Listen, it's all to play for. We're doing a pod because we've been threatening to do this for so long. Because I think you're a bit gas.
I think you're a bit gas.
And together we're a little bit gas.
Mildly amusing.
Well, listen, there's so many mediocre white men with podcasts. We just thought we'd throw our hat into the ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we are mediocre and we are white.
Exactly.
And sometimes we are men. But that's their own business.
You can like the scum rise to the top. You know?
Absolutely.
It's done to Lena.
So it is a gorgeous sunny day here in
10 o'clock at night.
Well, listen, that's our own business. So yeah, I'm excited to do a pod. Oh, come here to me. I did one of those foot peels there yesterday, the day before yesterday. Have you ever done one before?
I thought your skin looked well.
Thank you. No, but it's like an acid attack for your feet.
Oh right.
And like after a few days now, it hasn't done it yet, but like your skin starts to peel.
Oh right.
And did you hear like a gun?
No,
I thought I heard like someone shooting a gun.
That was just the bang.
We're reporting from Ballyfermot now. That's our own business. Anyway, so after a few days, your feet start peeling, like the little foreskins start coming off. It's like an acid attack. Oh fuck! I can't wait. Highly recommend.
It's the first time you'd be appealing in years, Jalen.
It's a new set, so I don't have to. So what are you up to since I haven't seen you since last year. Happy New Year.
I literally haven't seen you since last year. Yeah, we're recording this in the new year. I suppose the pod's going to probably be out quite shortly. At least the first episode or two.
Ah, yeah. No, we throw this up tomorrow or something.
Yeah,
well, soon.
Nice way. But yeah, it's the new year, and oh my god, the new year, the new me, the new things. Waiting to see. I'm going to be a new born again woman. I just can't wait. I'm going to change everything about my life because the date and the calendar changed. I changed my calendar and I changed my personality.
Oh, you were doing a bit. I actually believed you for a second. I was like, oh, that's very. Look at you go. Happy fucking Christmas. So come here to me. You're going to this bleeding Celine Dion.
Oh yeah, Celine. She will sing again.
She will sing again.
When I booked the tickets, I got a little notification in my email, and it was from Celine@gmail, and it just said, "Thank you. I'll sing again.
I'll sing again.
I will sing again." Okay. Yeah, we're going to see Celine. Well, no, we're not going to see Celine Dion. We're going to see Celine by candlelight.
Let's pour some out for Celine.
St. Patrick's Cathedral. So it's some poor unfortunate album. Actually, I don't know. I've never seen it. She could be great. But it's a Celine Dion tribute act.
And if you want to go see that show, just use code I will sing again for 10% off. That may or may not be a real code that I just made up, but I'm about to pop a little no secco. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hang on. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
To pop.
Oh
my god,
that's the old business.
What other podcast pops a bottle of bubbles on the first episode? That's great.
Fucking fear. This is. Can you look? I'm doing ASMR or not? Can you hear that?
Oh.
That's me taking a
That's lovely.
piss in the liffey.
That's lovely. So I think we should probably tell people how we know each other.
Oh, well, go on. So it all started
when I was human trafficked.
It's like in it's like in Wicked. Our paths did cross at school. Oh, and then the camera dramatically pans over my shoulder into like a montage from the past.
Yeah, and then you're sitting in the music class.
No one needs
pretending
my
to be straight.
Oh my god. Oh, so we both went to we went to Templeogue College.
Yeah.
And I was in 6th year, you were in 2nd year.
Mm-hmm.
So I just outed myself as the older.
Yeah.
You would have known by my very soft, sultry, ladylike voice.
The timbre of her ratchet voice. Yeah, we were both in school. I had seen you. How do I phrase it? Like dancing through life in the corridors. And I was like, oh my god, flamer. And then I overheard a conversation one day, and you were talking about your girlfriend, and I nearly fucking choked on the chocolate milk I was drinking. I remember I was literally drinking chocolate milk walking past you, and I was like, okay, delusion. But I didn't actually know you at this point. And then we met officially, properly, really, when we both were doing Guys and Dolls.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of crazy guys and dolls.
Which I was so depressed to find out that song wasn't even in
Not
the
even in
musical.
the show.
That's so wild.
That's the only reason I signed up.
That's so annoying.
And you got the best part.
Well, do you remember why I got that part? Because I was morbidly obese, I was told. Apparently,
you were always a rake.
I was so skinny. No, but there was someone in your year. I won't say their names because it was.
Okay.
I can't tell you his name for the sake of GDPR. I can't tell you that his name is Connor Duff, and he was like such a queen when he said it. He was like, you only got that role because you're fat.
Oh my god, you didn't have a pick.
And
on
he said it like
you didn't have a pick on you.
He said it like it was a slur, like a very with negative connotations. Do you know what I mean? And I didn't like that.
Well, I remember you got the part of Nicely Nicely Johnson, which I only found out later on is kind of the main role. It's the person who's on the stage knows. But I had watched the film once beforehand, and that didn't really register with me. And I goes, oh, that's the part I want, because it's a bit more secondary, because it's not one of the like love.
You don't have to do fucking
story
everything,
things. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna sing this song, and it was, and the people all said, sit down,
sit down, you're stuck in the cock.
Yeah. Sit down, you're stuck in the cock. And anyway, and I was singing that in the music room. Her name was Miss Skehan. I didn't want to mispronounce it. That was what was in my head, but I didn't want to mispronounce it.
For the sake of GDPR, we can't tell you that her name was Miss Skehan.
Yeah. And we were doing it, and I was singing along, and I was, I was eating the girls up. I was eating, and I was but the notes were very high, and I was only in 2nd year, and they were like, "Has your voice not broken yet?" And I was like, actually, my voice has broken. And my voice had broken. But I just am naturally gifted. So they weren't aware. No, they weren't sure. And I was like, no, it has. So then.
Very personal questions. And I remember I went into the audition and I sang, I gave them 2 songs. I gave them You Know I'm No Good by Amy Winehouse. And I gave them, when people sing like Amy Winehouse karaoke and it's insufferable and they do the Amy Winehouse songs and they do her.
I forgot about that.
I remember doing that and I was just like, meet me downstairs. I was like yodeling through the whole thing. It was so embarrassing. But she secured the role. What else did I sing? I sang some Katy Perry
You
song.
were very good in that, I have to say. Well impressed. But that's how we like met. And that's how we became friends.
Because of that role.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone hated me in school and they gave me a really hard
Fags
time.
are people too.
Yeah, for majority of 6 years, and only after I did the musical in 6th year, people start like, start being nice to me, because I was like, listen,
Amazing.
I had a pain in my back carrying that entire year. Listen, that's my own business.
Oh, and wasn't the guy who became an actor? Well, I don't know about became an actor. He was in that movie about drumming. Wasn't he in it? Wasn't he somebody in it?
Oh yeah.
Was he? What were the other people called? Nate? No.
Benny South Street.
I see
Nathan
see how well I remember that. Nate, was he Nathan Detroit?
Oh, for good old reliable Nathan Detroit. Oh my god.
If you're looking for action, he'll finish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not. Yeah. That was a good show. I don't really remember. I remember the songs.
Yeah.
But I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I remember there was a few.
I remember I had to do a very sexy salsa dance with this girl.
Oh my god, Havana.
She left the show because she didn't want to. Well, maybe I'm projecting, but she seemed so nervous, and I was trying to be real, like I'm gay, because I was like, I don't want to make this girl who is conscious or whatever. I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable. So I was trying to be like, I'm one of the dolls. Welcome to.
Homosexuality.
The haunted house of gay trauma.
The haunted house of gay trauma. Listen,
I got that like I was watching Bros the other night with my good friend Lauren. Lauren, fan of the pod, shout out to Lauren. And we were watching Bros, and they said, somebody in it said haunted house of gay trauma, and I was like, that is like the funniest line I've heard in about 26 years.
Happy fucking
The
Christmas.
a haunted house of gay trauma, and I just said that resonates with me. I want to get it tattooed in Elvish,
Let's talk about that.
on my inner thigh.
Oh, come here. But you love an Elvish moment. You love a Lord of the Rings moment. Tell me about the lore. What the fuck does that mean? You're just putting a spell on me here. We're doing fucking table tipping. Do you remember I came into your house at Halloween and you were literally having a seance at the table? I came over on Halloween night. And obviously I'm off the drink and you were having like, come around and have a little set. So I was like, right, I have a zero gin. Now come
We're
around.
having a seance.
I came into the house, no word of light. All the lights were off. They had all these fucking candles lit and there was about 12 people around the fucking round table and they literally looked like they were doing a seance. I thought it was about to be sacrificed.
Yeah, we were like by candlelight. They were playing some like
It was cunty.
spooky game about spookiness. It wasn't a real seance. It wasn't Seance
Yeah,
Knowles, but it was.
For the sake of GDPR, we can't tell you that it was a real seance.
Yeah.
Seance Knowles Carter.
We can't dead name
Here,
and
she allegedly
dead
dropped
name
him.
a ghost.
That's cute. Proud of you. Isn't Beyonce allegedly dropping the character from Beyonce Knowles Carter because
She
all
needs,
the
she needs to
didiness?
drop a few things.
That's
She
not
needs
their
to
own
drop a
business.
few things,
She-
including that
She needs to
bleeding
drop a good
husband.
album. Sorry, the guy.
No, she needs to drop that
Be
husband
hard to
divorce.
kill me. Do you know what I mean?
But I just think like if your image of Beyonce, why do you need a husband?
Very much.
Just be
I
a
am a rich
Beyonce.
man. I am a rich man.
I am a rich man.
Oh, we do love a share. You do my favourite share.
3 were given to the elves. Immortal. Wisest, fairest of all beings.
Oh, do you remember we were out on the beach? It was a Black Rock beach. And you just randomly said, "Do you believe Black Rock?" Yeah.
Do you believe Black Rock? Do you believe Hello Dublin?
And for years afterwards, I made you say it all the time in voice notes. I was like,
Well, we have to explain to the dear listener. This was when we were younger. Well, younger. We used to go out to we would get the 17 bus or the Dart, whichever was more suitable, and we'd go out to Black Rock, and we would climb over the little gate, like literally climb over the wall. It was very treacherous. We could have died.
There was
a bit of treachery, and considering on the way back we would be, a good fucking bottle of something deep, and you'd be doing the same climb over the rusty gate back. It was actually Spookalina at the gig, treachery.
very much so.
But we used to go there, and we used to have a number of different friends who would go with us. And one day, we were out there, and one of our friends who was known to enjoy a tipple and a row, like one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life, but problematic. But absolutely one of the funniest people I ever met in my life, would love a tipple and a row. Not necessarily even always in that order, but generally in that order. And it would be that kind of thing that was taken in a little bit of jest. It would be kind of known that it's a bit of a joke. It's not a real argument. It's kind of, but it's not. Nobody's gonna get their tire slashed. And that's how it started. But you can tell.
So basically, we were having a bit of a lovers' tiff, a little back and forth. And I remember I was in charge of the music, and I played a song. It was "Daddy Issues" by was it Trisha Paytas or something, or like Demi Lovato? I don't know.
Yeah,
no, was it
because
Trisha Paytas?
the topic of conversation was age gaps in relationships.
Yeah. So I thought I was being really funny playing "Daddy Issues," and this person did not see the funny side.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had a bit of a funny argument then, and then I pulled off my hairpiece. I was wearing a hair system at the time. I used to shave my head like an Augustinian monk, and I glued on this piece of
Mr.
hair.
Burns could never.
And I reefed it off my head, and I gesticulated towards him, and I threw it across onto the sand or the rockery, and you nearly fucking died.
Oh my god! I nearly passed away. At this stage, I had heard
rumblings.
It was what's that? Whispers of a nameless fear. I had heard like
Very much.
rumors that there was a hair system involved.
There was a piece involved.
I
It said
hadn't
lovely
clocked
hair.
the gig. And all of a sudden this argument was going on, and we were all well on, and all of a sudden Neville whips, because you weren't in drag, Neville whips the hairpiece off the top of his head and starts, like if someone had a pair of glasses or a pencil in their hand, you were like, hang on a minute, like pointing at the person. But you were doing it with the hairpiece, and I nearly choked on my own lungs. I was screaming laughing, because it was the first time I'd seen it, and then within the context of the situation, it was I was literally screaming.
I used to love a wig reveal.
Like, oh my God,
say
that
what
was
you
the
want.
Original.
Like I was Roxy Andrews. I was here.
Roxy Andrews could never.
Until the water ran clear. I used to love it. Like me used to work in the hostel / tour bus company.
This is the same friend.
Yeah, we used to like have fake arguments in front of the customers. Like, don't get me to work in your fucking job. Like, because we cause so much trouble. Like, we used to like even like hang up the phones and all. Like, we'd be on a call and we'd just like hang up for each other. And one time we just staged this massive argument in front of all the customers waiting to go on tour, and people checking into their rooms and all, and then I ripped my wig off and I started gesticulating at him, and then I threw it across the room, and it was just so iconic.
It was like yes, and it was theatre. It was live performance.
It was so what's next for Queen Autumn Moon? What's in the ethers? Which one do?
What's in the ethers? Well, I think at the moment I want a sew new look. So at the moment I'm between two. I'm between Cher's ABBA cover look that she wears in our tours, not the purple jumpsuit.
Okay.
For dear listeners, please treat yourself. Now, I'm not saying it's better than ABBA because ABBA is ABBA, Mary, but it's just great Cher content. The ABBA album, love it. Doesn't replace the original ABBA, obviously not. You'd have to be an absolute dafty to say such a thing. But in the privacy of my own heart, I do play that more than I would play ABBA's great.
And if you can't be private in your own heart, where can you be?
Fernando.
I can hear the drums.
Can you hear the drum, Fernando?
So you want to do a sewing bit, and it's just
So I either want to do that jumpsuit. Although the only reason is, dear listener, I don't particularly like to. How do I phrase this for the soft Victorian child amongst us? When in drag, I don't do the whole tucking business. No.
Yeah.
What I do is something much more demure, cutesy, if you will. Mindful.
Very mindful.
What I'll do is I will put on the I have the shorts with the pads built in. I mean, I'm a woman, but we all those women, hi women, we know, have the shorts with the pads built in. But what I'll do is I will just wear a pair of tight pants under that, and I will layer up about 4 or 5 pairs of tights over it, and that is smooth-erella. I don't know, for me, and also, dear listener, I'm a little bit heavier, so I think I have the cushioning to, the illusion.
You don't wear like fucking like bodysuits.
But that's my point.
Out.
That costume it's like a jumpsuit.
Is it?
So that's why I'm like, do I want to do that?
But like if you want to do it. Like you're not going to be wearing it for 24 hours. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I just like to let the tights do the work, and everything else is
I'm the very
God's
same.
plan.
I use my old ballet jockstrap, and it just pulls everything back, and then I have the shorts with the pads too, and then a load of tights, and it just holds everything down. Like I'm not putting fucking tape on my bits and bobs. I'm putting my bollocks up into my stomach. What if it doesn't come out again? No, you're all right.
It's not worth it. And I also think now double-sided, not double-sided coin, all kinds of double-sided. What's the expression? The other side is a blade or whatever. Double-sided blade. I don't know can't think of it off the top of my head. But if you are a skinny mini melodeon legs umbrella feet, went to the cinema, couldn't get a C.
Oh.
Well, then I would say the whole over-the-top tucking is probably required, because if you're walking around looking like, Operation, and everything is...
There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you're a lovely, voluptuous woman like
very
myself,
much.
you can,
There's a bit more.
There's a bit more mystique.
Yeah. The very much, in a very genuine...
I'm sorry, and the second one is, I just want to do a head-to-toe, gorgeous black sequin dress.
Okay.
Really tight, lovely trumpet, little moment on the sleeve.
I love trumpet.
Just real Cunterella Snatchy boots, but like nothing over the top.
Okay, fab. I want to do something like that as well. I probably showed it to you. I want to make like a recreation of... It's like a Barbie look. It was from years ago. It's like a black sequin gown with like a tutu thing going out at the end, and it has like a little red rose on it. And I have the Barbie. It's like
so you're copying me,
basically. But it's a Barbie I have from like the 90s.
We could wear them together and be like,
that's
we're matching.
Very much, but like I don't know when I'm going to do that. But I have a few plans.
The retro Barbie looks. Oh my god, one of my favorite all-time looks, and I'm always it's a visual image that I'm always drawn back to, is the original. The Barbie. I don't know what year it is, but the original Barbie in that geometric white and black striped bathing suit. I think it's from the 50s.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful. That anything that's really that structured geometric, especially black and white, I'm just like.
Did you see the gown version of it? They did like a 65th anniversary or something.
And they took that I didn't put in a gown?
Into a gown.
No, I must have looked at that.
That's a bit of you now.
Yeah, that sounds like...
Very much.
Mm-hmm. Put a bit of Frank's hot sauce on that.
Try to fucking stop us. So my plans are... Well, I'm going to Sabrina Carpenter in March, so I was thinking of doing a Sabrina Carpenter look.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I don't really want to make a Sabrina Carpenter look, but I feel like I'm going to need one for it. So like, I was looking at costumes and I might just a baby doll thing and be dazzled because I'm just not in the humour. Because I've so many other things on my plate. Like I want to remake all the other like fab costumes from Wicked. You probably saw I recreated the pink bubble dress, and I want to do more work on that.
Let us be glad.
Let us be gay. It's cute. I said I can't
Let us
talk.
find
I'm
the
fucking
note
choking
now.
here. I start like getting a fit of the choking right before I press record, and I'm trying to fucking compose myself ever since. But that's be your business. But yeah, no, I have more Wicked dresses I want to make. I want to make the one from the Ozdust Ballroom that Glinda wears. I want to make the one from part 2. I need to fix my Glinda dress because I rushed it for the premiere, and it's now I've taken it apart since, so I want to put it back together properly, and then there's going to be a pattern released for it, and when that gets released, I'm going to make it again.
Oh, who's releasing the pattern?
So there's this YouTuber, I forget her name, but her whole shtick is she recreates iconic movie dresses, and she's doing a series of recreating that one. So she's done she's done the cage skirt and the corset, but she said she hasn't done the rest of it. But once it's out and done, she'll sell the pattern, and I'm going to do it. Okay. Thread by thread, eventually.
Eventually.
And then I'm working on my stand up at the moment. I'm adding more. Because I want to have like a one woman show, so I'll be workshopping that around this shitty. I'll be workshopping that around at like the comedy clubs and stuff. Imagine all the little straights looking at me like not knowing what to do with themselves, but listen.
They're like, I'm laughing, I'm woke. No, your stuff is very good. I've seen your clips online. I wasn't at your fourth showcase that you did.
That was like so funny, and people are like, oh my god, when was that? I'm like, it was like a year ago. It was basically like before the summer. It would have been before. Yeah, it would have been like spring last year. Maybe March, April. I did like a comedy stand-up show because I did like a comedy course in Bow Street where I ended up doing screen acting, and we did like a thing at the end, and like they filmed it for us. Like we had to do 5 minutes of stand-up each, and it went really well. I'm talking really fast in it because I had so many jokes, and I was afraid I wasn't.
Them. Next one.
They start flashing a light at the back of the thing. I didn't know this when you go to comedy shows when you've like 30
bus,
seconds left.
Club. Plane.
Next place.
Club. Yeah.
The very much. So I was just like, So in the video, like I'm like bang, 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 trying to get all the jokes out, but I'm bang, bang, Rosie. But yeah, no, I really enjoy that. And then I posting that up, and the reaction that was kind of getting online, it kind of like motivated me to like keep going and do more and more. People are like, when can I come and see it? I'm like, hang on, because I need to write more jokes first. So I've been like writing lots of comedy.
You want to see my tight 5? Bang bang Rosie. Rosie bang
me as a inches. Oh man, you gotta listen. Try focus. Stop this. This no secco is actually kind of nice.
So the question on everybody's lips, because anybody who follows Miss Ariana Grande will know of the wicked obsessive. I mean, it's literally in the name. Wow. Ariana Grande Grinder. If you didn't get it. Okay, so my first introduction to the Wicked movie was you in the set.
Oh yeah.
And like taking your illegal pictures and smuggling,
allegedly
human trafficking the little munchkins and all that.
Yeah, it's alleged.
When you went over to visit it. So what did you think?
I had very high expectations, obviously. I tried to keep them very, very low because I was obviously so excited. I've always loved Wicked. It's probably been one, if not my favourite musical since Day Da. When I went over to visit the set, very excited from what I saw. Had a very emotional day. I sat there, had a little like picnic, and I picked some flowers from Munchkinland, which they're all fucking, they're all dead. And like, I have them in a little box in my mum's room, and so I know where I want to make something out of them, like a little pressed book or something. I don't know. If you have any ideas of what I can make out of dead flowers that I stole from the Wicked movie set, let me know.
Potpourri, perhaps? One man's soup is another man's
potpourri. A potpourri. That's my own business. Cute. We crush it up and do it as a line.
But what was the feeling when you were sitting in the cinema? Because I have to tell you, Ariana went to see Wicked dressed in full Glinda drag, so was sitting in the Irish premiere, no less,
so
dressed
exciting.
as Glinda, watching it. So in that moment, because obviously at the time when you heard about the movie was announced, even when you were making your costume, you didn't know you were going to be sitting in the Irish premiere of Wicked watching as Glinda, like allegedly
with the actress who plays Dorothy in part 2,
Judy Garland.
Well, via hologram. No, but allegedly you're on from.
I was from the back. Judy was there.
Well, listen, here we fucking go.
No, but like that must have been a mad moment to just. Did you cop yourself going? I'm sitting in the Wicked premiere and I'm dressed as Glinda. Oh my fucking god!
You know what? Like, I'd been making that costume for like the last month, the month prior, and it was a lot of sleepless nights, as you know, because you just came over to help and you did the wig, and everyone was
Shout
over.
out to Lauren, friend of the pod.
Thank you. And everyone was helping out. It was all hands on deck. And then my friend Carol Dawson slash, oh, she loves to take slash, James Suffy rang and was like, what are you doing Wednesday? And I was like, nothing, why? And he's like, do you want to be like my plus one for like the Wicked premiere? And I was so excited, and I was screaming and crying, and it was so exciting. But then I was like, I went from having to have the dress ready for Friday to having to have it ready for Wednesday. So I was like, okay, we need to get all hands on deck to get this done. So by the time, like, even the day of, we were on the way to, my dad was driving me in the dress, and I was putting my eyelashes on in the car, so it was like stress until I got in, and I sat in the chair, and I was like, oh my god, it's actually sitting. It didn't hit me till a few minutes in. I was like, oh my god, it's happening, and I was just in shock. And then afterwards, I think the hardest part was afterwards was not spoiling the whole Kristen Chenoweth, Idina Menzel cameo in the middle for my sisters, because I was going to see it with them on Saturday, and so I was just like, don't listen to the, like, I know the soundtrack is there, don't listen to it, don't even think about listening to the soundtrack, don't even look at it, don't open it on Spotify, because obviously they'll see like the spoilers.
So are your sisters big fans?
Oh yeah, like okay. It would have been.
So it's a family affair.
It's a family affair, and I felt so bad because we were all supposed to go see it on Friday together, but obviously I had my show in Panty Bar, so I was like, "Do you mind if we go on Saturday?" They're like, "Yeah, no, that's fine." So we all booked for Saturday, and then I was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm actually going to see it on Wednesday." But they were very supportive.
Sorry, flops.
I felt bad because I was like, they could have seen it on Friday. But because of me,
no,
but I went to see it on the Saturday with them as well, so I felt bad. I was like, oh, here we fucking go now. I'm after like ruining their Wicked experience, but no, they were cool about it.
I have to confess my wickedness, because I had heard about, I love witches. You know me, girl. I love witches. And witchy. I've dressed up as a witch for the last 25 Halloweens in a row.
And he even has a crooked nose, no?
Yeah, and I just love like coursing children and all. But I love witches. So I had tried to, and I loved The Wizard of Oz. I'm a Judy Garland stan, Tina Versace boots. So I had tried to listen to the Wicked soundtrack before years ago, and I put it on, and I don't know if it was cast or chord, I don't know what it was, but I was just like, no, and I turned it off. But I just think I didn't give it the chance that it needed. But I'd never seen the show, so my first exposure to Wicked was going to the cinema to see Wicked. Hadn't seen it live. Hadn't really heard the soundtrack. I think everybody knows the melody of Defying Gravity. There's a couple of songs that like go beyond the scope of the musical in terms of they've just permeated pop culture and people know them.
Sure, when I went to see the film, well, I've seen it 5 times now. I know mental illness, but the first time at the premiere, someone behind me started singing Defying Gravity, and I wanted to turn around and be like, we know you know the words. It was like, it wasn't that she wanted to sing along. I was just getting the impression. Correct me if I'm wrong.
She's like, this is my moment.
She was just like, oh, I just want to prove to all my friends that I know the words. And I'm like, no, like, shut the fuck up. This isn't the sing-along version.
No, if someone started singing in the cinema beside me at a musical, I would snatch their vocal cords out of their throat.
I went on a plane to London, and then I got on a train. It's like 2 hours outside, and then I had to walk for like 30 minutes over farmland and another 30 minutes back to get to the movie premiere, or to the movie set. Like, it was a big deal for me, and here I was after making this massive dress, and I'm finally after somehow manifesting my way into the premiere.
If I can control myself, bitch, you and your jeggings better shut the fuck up.
You know what I mean? She's like, something has changed. Completely out of time.
Something's about to fucking change.
You haven't even heard Cynthia Erivo's version yet to know where she fucking says what. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She's fucking talking all over, and I was just, oh, so
and I have to say the Wicked for me, because it was my first experience of the entirety of that story. Even though, I mean, the first half, because we're getting a part 2 next year, isn't it? Is it next year?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say to you. You're on Alicia Weir, the Irish actress who plays Matilda in the musical on Netflix, is apparently Dorothy, allegedly, and she was at the Irish premiere.
See, I'm devastated. I thought they were going to know Carrie Fisher in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to Carrie Fisher. Judy Garland, and I was like, my little gay heart would stop.
But listen, they might do. That's only a rumour.
She could be like the body stand-in, the body yaddy yaddy.
Yeah, the very much.
I just want to live up until the moment when I see that it hasn't happened. I'm going to live in the delusion and say they're going to Carrie Fisher, Judy Garland, and she's going to be there.
That would be Slatina Boots.
Boots the house.
In a very genuine way.
Anyway, I went to see it and I was blown a fucking way. I thought it was great. I wasn't expecting it to be shit. But I didn't really have an expectation because I wasn't sure.
You went in and you're not a fan of Ariana.
When I was watching the stuff from the press tour and they were all like holding each other's hands and crying at like, what time is it? Somebody asked them and she was like, oh my god, I love time and all that stuff. So I was just a bit like,
Holding
shit.
space. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I watched the movie, and then I was like, let her cry. Let her cry in every interview, okay?
On that, like, we have to talk about the problematicness of this. So, you know the whole, like, the lore about people giving out about, was it Rachel Ziegler, is that her name, she's going to be playing Snow White in the new Snow White film, but people were giving out that she was disrespecting and not being like grateful for getting the role and stuff in interviews or something, and she was like pissing all over the original, and I don't know, but that's what they're basically saying. So like, it's like people online hate when you're like not respectful of the material and ungrateful, but then on the other spectrum, when you're too grateful and you love it too much, they hate that too.
Yeah, that's very true.
So like, what way are women supposed to act?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I think it's just people, like, if this was all going on, say 15 years ago, I think people have a very different view of celebrity and what celebrity is now, because of like TikTok, social media, Instagram, YouTube, everything. People have these people English, hi, but people watch people and get to know them very well, and they become very famous, but they're not.
Listen, English isn't our first language. We were colonized.
They're not.
You were saying
Diagwich. But I think celebrity has changed. So when celebrities are in interviews, like on a press tour or whatever, and they're being, for the want of a better phrase, like over the top, I think it kind of, people roll their eyes so much more easier than they did 10, 15 years ago.
Okay.
Because you're like, you're just a person. I think everybody feels like everybody else is just a person, much more than they did, because of how accessible people are online now.
This is it, and we're so chronically online. Like, do you remember, like, when they say, like, do you ever see those memes when they're like, we used to say right back after a text, WB, but like, now we live here now, like, there's no writing back, we're here. Like, and so what they say,
God,
like,
do you remember the right back? I forgot about that.
and humans, like, we weren't designed to be on call all the time, like, at all
maybe
times.
you weren't honey, but these titties are hot and wet and ready to go. Oh.
But you know what I mean? Like, as humans, like, when we were, like, evolved or whatever, we weren't supposed, and this is the thing, like, with the fucking California wildfires and everything.
Something has changed within the entire human
Well, I
race.
take a drink every time I mention the California wildfires, but you know what I mean? Like, we weren't supposed to have a front row seat to every single world disaster
and
in
every
our
single
hands,
opinion.
24/7. Do you know what I mean? Our brains weren't designed for that.
Yeah.
And now, like, this is, do you know what I mean? It's
well,
fuckery.
that's why the overstimulated queens are burning out. They're burning out Tina.
Meet your sister.
They're burnt out Tina.
Listen,
and the overstimulated
we're
gig.
stars because we're fucking burning out, chicken.
Oh my god, that's what we should call the pod.
Oh.
Burning out with Autumn and Ariana.
Well, listen, I'm not talking to you about renaming anything. You've gone through about 1,200 fucking drag names. What did we have? We had Scarlet Gorgeous. I loved Scarlet Gorgeous.
Lucy was the original. My cousin Kirsty, shout out to Kirsty, friend of the pod.
Hi.
My cousin Kirsty used to dress me up as a girl when I was small. She told me gay agenda. And she used to dress me up as a girl, and I would come out of the like wardrobe or whatever with like
Oh my God, groomed.
marker on my face, groomed
on the pod.
and like a shawl or a cardigan on me and like a towel around my head, and she would say, I'm after finding Lucy in the wardrobe, and I'd come out and not talk because I thought if I didn't talk they wouldn't know it was me, and like blinking at everybody. So Lucy was the original.
That's cute.
And then since then, oh my holy Mary, there's been 27,000 drag names.
Autumn Lucy Moon.
What?
Autumn Lucy Moon.
Lucy
That could
Moon.
be like your middle name.
The Lucy is silent.
The Lucy is silent. That's cute. But yeah, you had
Loosely Autumn Moon. But there's just been so many. Scarlet Gorgeous, Madame Butterfly.
Madame Butterfly. There was that Adam's
I
Family
can't
one.
even remember all
Morticia Adam.
Morticia Adam. There's been so many. I literally can't remember all of them. And sometimes I'll be going through like.
And then technically you
media
have
on a
like your
computer,
Scarlet
and I'm
for.
like,
Tell us about your viral fame. You were viral before it was like.
Yeah, I'm clinging,
thing.
grasping back now at me
Scarlet for Spicers.
at me internet fandom. Hi all my little Scarlet Fours. Now I used to do a YouTube channel
My dad still quotes them.
called Scarlet Four.
Yeah, he'd be like, in the communion. Second Jamie.
Or there was Yes, Crocodile. Or there was just the classic.
And there was the
Scarlet
corn.
Four.
What's that? The creatine.
Keenan Creashin. Yeah, Keenan Creashin.
Law.
There was, and the Scarlet Four, and it was just Scarlet Four was just like, hey, Scarlet, what's the story, Scarlet? Like this is just that, and fucking Jesus Christ.
But it's so funny. Like there's like so many like TikTokers and stuff now that go viral for doing really shit versions of that, which I find so bizarre. I think you need to go and reclaim your space. Social network.
I forged the way for so many people.
You walked so they could limp.
Yeah, I do. But do you know what's hilarious? There's actual little phrases that I like, not made up, well, did make up, but like said on the spot in videos that have now kind of become a bit of the vernacular for some people. And I'm like, so you hate trans women? I'm like, oh, so you really do?
Oh my god, the misogyny.
Absolutely. But there's definitely I've noticed a few of the isms have permeated and have slipped in, because I'm like, that wasn't a thing and I said that by accident in a video and now it's become part of your shtick.
Like, oh, there's no need to call me out like that.
No, not you. I mean people who are successful online.
Oh no. So it's definitely not me.
It's become a part of a lot of people's shtick, and I'm like,
convenient. Okay. Send them a revenue request.
I feel like ABBA when Cher made like
say their names.
Money.
No, I think we should send them a revenue request.
Yeah.
Do it right now. I'm gonna find an announcement. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what? Brian Book stop us.
But yeah, that was the I'll just while we're talking about it, I'll tell the little story. But I stopped doing them videos, right? Because this is gonna sound like it.
Is this trauma? Do I need to hold your finger? Do you need to hold my finger?
We're
holding space.
The gay roller coaster of trauma, the gay haunted house of
the very much. Alright.
Haunted house of gay trauma.
This is a safe space.
There was a time when, and I'm not joking, every like, and even like it permeated into kind of like my family was aware of it, but at the time for about a good 6 to 9 month period, every single time I left my house, somebody would ask me for a picture or an autograph, and I'm not messing. I was putting up shitty, stupid, unedited videos on the internet, but it was kind of it was like people weren't doing it. The only other person who was doing it, do you know your man who does we'd all be Mr. Freezes. Shall we'd all be Mr. Freezes? What's his name? I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
It's not. He was one, and anyway, he was one of the original Irish guys who was posting.
Wow.
Irish Curtis who was posting videos, and he was kind of the only other person. And me and his stuff was quite different. I think I might have quoted him on one of the videos near the start and said so. But anyway, very different. He's I assume he's straight. He gives off that energy, but he's very funny.
Well, listen, so did I.
Oh my god, I know. But and then what started happening is these little kids, and they were only kids, but they would knock on me door. They found, I don't know whether they just knew me. That's your man who lives around the corner.
Very much.
And they would knock on me door and ask for autographs and all this weird shit. And I just got to the thing where I went, oh, this is a bit much. This is a bit. It just kind of gave me a bit of a fright, and so I stopped. I just stopped uploading videos one day. But like, I have videos that have like 50,000 views, 40,000 views, and that doesn't sound like loads now. But at that time, like,
it was.
When you click onto YouTube, I was trending on the
no one else was online
page.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago in Bethlehem. So a long time ago.
That's nice.
Well, I stopped because I was like, no. And now I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Look at all these little bitches on TikTok and everything making a fortune.
If you think that Autumn should do her viral TikTok moments all over again, drop a 1 in the chat. Thank you. I think you should. I'll be your momager, which means I get 10%.
No, come here. We'll see what happens. Don't tell the major.
Well, it's too late. We just did a podcast. So
Oops.
all 5 of our listeners are going to love this tea. Thank you.
Do you know what I also saw?
What?
Oh, I have something to tell you.
Oh,
I'm straight. Do you know how I know I'm straight?
How do you know?
I went to see the Robbie Williams biopic, Better Man, where he's played by none other than Bubbles. And
it's Michael Jackson.
It's bad. Ooh, it's bad. No, it is so good. Blew me a fucking way. Really? And I was like coming out of it, and I was like, I believe in angel, or whatever the songs are. But I swear to God, it is shockingly good.
Oh,
shocking.
I don't know if I could sit
No,
through Robin
I'm
Williams.
telling you now. But that's the great thing. He's not in it.
Oh, he's
it's
not.
like watching Planet of the Apes.
And it's not.
It's a chimp. It's a chimpanzee.
And is he the voice of it?
No, it's somebody who sounds really, really like him, because I wasn't aware that it wasn't his voice until like I saw something online afterwards. It was like, I'm the voice of Robbie Williams in the new biopic, but he sounds really like a younger version of Robbie. And no, I swear to God, it's one of those things like heroin. Don't knock it till you try it. No, I'm only messing. But like, it is one of those things that you really do have to experience it, because I was like, me and my godmother, friend of the pod, hi Katrin, hi Kat T, if you're nasty. But me and Kat T like to do a double feature, so we did Glicked, we did Gladiator 2 and Wicked.
Oh, you did more than fucking that.
Oh yeah,
we came home and watched fucking Return of the King.
Oh yeah, we came home and watched
the triple feature.
Yeah, that was heavy.
I'm mental illness, but yous are something fucking else.
You are something else.
You are something else.
But we also did Nosferatu and Better Man.
I haven't seen it. You know, I would like to see it though. That's the creepy vampire one. But you know me, I'm very gay. Like, I love a sparkly vampire. I like a sexy vampire.
This is gonna be killer, Bella.
This is the pussy of a killer Bella. Thank you.
But yeah, I will say, shockingly good. Like, and you have an appreciazione. It's done like a big budget, like musical. There's big set pieces and choreo. Like, it's actually Boots Tina the House Mary.
I love that for us.
And you can put me on the back of the box set saying Boots Tina House Mary.
I'll put you on the back of the milk carton when you go missing.
But I came out and I thought,
you came out. Congratulations.
I came out straight.
Oh Jesus Christ! Have we not been?
Although
sure
Robbie Williams, I think, says that he's bi.
Really?
I think so.
Fair play to him.
He certainly alludes to it.
The funniest thing about my straight era, I think it's so funny that people that know me now can't believe that I was with a woman in a relationship for 3.5 years. And the thing that like is most shocking to me is that I was the chap.
I can't believe she believed it. But there you go.
Oh God bless her.
We accept the love we think we deserve.
Very much now, but I don't know what I was thinking. I'm a survivor. I marked myself safe on Facebook after I got in that relationship. I was just like, I marked safe. I'm a queen now. Thank you. As the malicious gay faggotry got into my bloodstream. Thank God. Imagine like we had pregnancy scares and all. Imagine me being a dad.
I think you'd be a good parent.
I'm too selfish. Great
no, but
parents
like you could. I was gonna say you could share your dolls and all, but maybe you wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Oh no, well then no.
Sure, when I got the Wicked dolls, and I was letting my niece and nephew open some of them with me, so we could play with them together. But
you
then
had doubles of everything.
Before I got the doubles, did you hear about the scandal? So a lot of the dolls.
Oh, they were like Pornhub.
There was a porn website printed on the box, www.wicked.com. They didn't fact check it, and it turns out it's a porno website. But now they're going for a lot of money on eBay unopened. So I was like, we're not opening any more fucking them. Yeah. So I'll buy more doubles and triples and then open them and play with them with the nieces and nephews.
You have an obscene amount of dolls.
I have a lot of dolls.
Trixie could never. No,
12,
well, maybe Trixie could.
She
She's probably the
could.
only other person who could. You're like who is it? Isn't it? No, it's not Flanders. Mr. Smithers in.
Oh, does he have dolls?
Yeah, doesn't he collect dolls?
That's his own business.
Very coded.
Of the blow variety.
No, he collects like whatever the Simpsons version of Barbies. I can't remember.
Oh, Malibu Stacy.
Malibu
Look
Stacy.
at me knowing things. See, I was straight for 5 minutes. I know things.
They should have released like actual like Barbie, like a line Malibu Stacy though.
They probably did. Do you reckon? I don't know. Well,
is she yellow?
They missed a trick.
Do we think Malibu Stacy's yellow?
She probably have to be.
Or is she like a doll colour? She probably is yellow, isn't she?
Oh my God! Did you just gender Malibu Stacy?
Oh.
Did you just assume her colour?
Malibu. You just assume my
you just, oh my God! So we'll be right back. We're gonna have to do a crying YouTube video. We're gonna have to cry in a YouTube video, crocodile tears.
This is a video I never thought I'd have to be.
We want to apologise to the Simpson
Malibu Stacy isn't yellow. She's born ochre.
That's her own business. Thank you. Well, I think we can wrap it up there. My name is Ariana Grindr.
And I'm Autumn Moon.
And this is Glamazon Prime. Yeah, thanks for listening, I suppose. See you in the next one. Bye.